This is an overview of the Everything Google professional development class that we had at the school. I'm just going to attach some of the videos over all the different elements in Google that we went over together. I'm going to go past some of the stuff that we just did as a whole group and just get to the basics of what we looked at. So once you're logged into the course, you're going to see that the first two, one of them is just a video we're going to watch together. You're welcome to watch. And the second one is a bell ringer, which is a Google form questionnaire that's going to help me get some information that we will use later on. So what I need you to do first is click on the bell ringer and go ahead and fill this out based off of your experience and comfort with each of the Google tools. Once you're finished, click submit and then go back to our class. Now that we're back, we're going to start with Google Docs, and that's what this video is mainly going to be about. I wanted to start with it because it's the easiest one and most everybody is comfortable with it. So we'll more than likely go faster through this one than we do the others. So the first link I need you to click on is just the Google link. It's just taking you to Google. I'm going to sign in as me really quick. There we go. It's just taking you to Google, and I want you to click on your waffle up at the top and click on Docs. We're going to create a new doc, and we're going to go over how we can create, share in a couple of different ways, and then add on different Google Doc features that will kind of enhance your Google Docs. So we're going to click on the plus sign to make a new one. Google Docs is not any different than Word. So if you've used Word before, it's very similar. The only difference is, like all Google tools, they save automatically, which is a huge plus. So I'm just going to type, so we have something on the screen. The first line or the first couple of words that you type, if you have not titled your document, you can click Untitled at the top, and it's going to automatically pull those first couple of words that you typed, because typically that's your header or the title of your paper that you're working on. So that makes it convenient. Like I said, it's going to save automatically, but if you wanted to send this out and share it with someone else, I'm going to go over a couple of different options on how to share. The blue share button, right now it says private to only me because I'm the only person who can see this document. So I'm going to click on share. You have options when you share. Right now, since it shows the pencil, whoever I share this with can edit it. Isn't bad when you're sharing with adults, but sometimes you just want to share the paper with the student just so they can read it. So right now they can edit it. If you click on the comment, it shows a little comment box. They can't edit what you've typed, but they can put comments out to the side of it, which I'll show you how to do in a minute. If you just want them to look at it, the eyeball pops up and it's just can view. All they're going to be able to do is read this. They can't change it. And that way, if you for sure need your copy to stay the way it is, this is the option you want to choose. Now, typing in people's names right here, you're only going to get to share it with Chico ISD employees or students. Those are the names that are going to populate. So if I wanted to send this to Debbie, I would start typing her name and it's going to pop up. Now, if you are wanting to get a shareable link, or you're wanting to share it with someone outside of our district, you need to click the Advanced tool at the bottom. In the Advanced tool, you have right now, because I've shared it with nobody, it says Private, only you can access. You want to click Change right here. These are the options that you have if you're wanting to send it out to maybe parents, or if you're sharing it with someone who doesn't work here. Right now, it's not shared with anybody. I can turn it on so anyone at Chico ISD can find it, or I can change it on public to the web so anybody who has the link can now find it. So if I were to click on and public to the web, you'll notice down here at the bottom you have those same three options that you can change if you need to. So I'm going to click Save. Now this link, I can copy it, I can paste it in an email, I can put it on your Google Classroom. You can put it anywhere you want to, and they will be able to view or edit or comment on this document. Another thing in Google Docs that I think is really beneficial that a lot of people don't take advantage of are the add-ons. So if you look up at the top, you have an add-ons menu. When you click on it, you will see I have quite a few add-ons. I've been adding them and trying them to see if I think they would be worth anything. Some of them you're going to find aren't super beneficial. Some of them, on the other hand, can completely change how Google Docs works. So if you wanted to get an add-on, you simply click Get Add-ons, and it's going to give you a whole list of them. They're broken up by topic over here, but honestly, I have found looking through all of them, even if they don't fall underneath the education add-ons, they can be beneficial. I have added, I've added one where you can make diagrams that I'm going to show you, and I've added one where instead of typing comments, you can make voice comments. Some of them you will install and they won't work the way you want them to work, and some of them are going to miss things. Like I know there's one that's a proofing tool and it still misses some of the words that are spelled wrong. But there are a bunch of different add-ons you can play with. I'm going to show you one that I liked the most. So I'm going to exit out of here and go to my diagram. All right, this is a way that you can add diagrams to Google Docs if you wanted the kids to have different flowcharts or timelines or anything else you could possibly imagine. So these are all the options. Again, just like Google Docs and every other Google tool, I'm hitting that plus sign. If I wanted to create a flowchart, a Venn diagram, an organization chart, even a floor plan, which takes a whole lot longer than some of these other ones, but there's a bunch of different types of charts you could do. A mind map, there's a ton of options. You'll notice some of them are locked. I know I just clicked on one that's locked. Just like every add-on, there's free components and there's components you have to pay for. But for the sake of keeping it simple, I will pick a flow chart at the top. Now it's going to launch you into a different screen, which is fine. You have all these different tools, how you can change. It's kind of put a template out there, but you can definitely change it however you want to. So if I wanted to come in here and change the words here, just making it look like a maze. I'm just double clicking on them and giving them new titles. Keep that one the same. Anyways, I'm not putting a whole lot of effort into how I'm creating this right now, but it just shows you all the different options that you have. And the first time you log into this, it's going to walk you through different tutorial screens like this that are popping up and tell you what everything means. You can change out your designs. You can change the words on all of these. Once you have got it the way you want it, you're going to click back to Docs. Whoops, I need to log back in as that person. There it is. Okay, so now I have my diagrams. And I have, this was the first one I did. This is the one I just finished. So I can click. Here's my preview of it. And I can click insert. And it takes a little while. Everything's got to communicate. Now, this is treated just like a picture. So you can drag and move it wherever you want it to go. You can make it bigger. In this case, if I was doing it, I'd probably flip the paper so I could make it go landscape. But there's a bunch of different add-ons you could use. This is just one of them that is one of my favorites. And when I come back, I will show you how you can comment on Google Docs. And this is a great tool, the commenting tool, for when you're editing writing papers.